all, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Brooklyn Stace. I just wanted to show you real quickly some things that I do eat in a day. That's half of a zero carb Mama Lupe tortilla, 2 strips of uncured turkey bacon. I did fry an egg, and I use my little Temu egg fryer. That's how I got in a perfect circle. Sprinkle it with some feta cheese. So hey guys, let me show you what I did. You've seen me use this in another what I eat in a day video, but this time I took the Carrington Farms organic flax and chia seed blend. Usually my favorite is the Chobani yogurt, but this time I tried the coconut flavored ratio keto friendly yogurt. This is really good, guys. I think I've mentioned before that coconut is one of my favorite flavors of yogurt. So what I did this time is, this is my first time trying this ratio keto friendly coconut yogurt. I've mentioned to you before that coconut is one of my favorite flavors of yogurt. This is the bomb, guys. This does have only 2 grams of carbs and 15 grams of protein, 1 gram of sugar. It is very thick, and I've already let the flax and the chia mix kind of sit, so it made it even thicker. So if you like the consistency of like granola and a thick yogurt such as like Greek yogurt, you're gonna love this, guys. This is so creamy and so good, and the coconut flavor is so good. This is what I'm gonna have for lunch because I have a lot of things I need to do and I need to get some nutrients in. So this is just a little hack, guys. You don't have to be a bariatric patient to eat this way. You can be pre-op. Or you don't even have to be a pre-op bariatric patient. You just want to eat something, get some good ideas as to how you can eat healthy and get more omega-3s and fiber and vitamins and minerals, and enjoy the things that you love, the flavors, the taste that you love, and just eat something quick on the go that's healthy and nutritious. Try this, guys. I'm going to have the links in the bio. So this is meal number 1 and what I eat in a day. Hey, what's up, guys? So I'm just cooking a quick dinner. Didn't know what I wanted to cook, so I just had some thawed out turkey. You can use ground beef for this recipe. I'm actually going to try to, I am going to make a lasagna, but I'm going to use squash instead of low carb lasagna noodles or anything. So what I'm going to do, just go ahead and add some onions. I put red onions in everything, and only making a little batch. And I'm going to put some garlic, put some more garlic, because you know I love garlic. Give that a good toss. And let those onions get a little translucent, because it's going to cook in the oven. So I'm not too concerned with getting it all evenly done, because it's going to do the rest of its thing in the oven. And I'm going to go in with a little bit of seasoning, some herbs de Provence. A little bit of Italian seasoning, not much because I have the herbs de Provence. And some onion powder, just a little, because it does have onions. Just want to have a little bit more onion flavor. Just as you know, if you've watched me by now, I'm going to add some more garlic. So I have the minced garlic, but I'm going to put some more garlic powder in it, because I can never have enough garlic. I love garlic. And of course, some black pepper. So let me add just a little bit of black pepper, not a lot. And then I'm going to get that all mixed up, and then I'm just going to put a little bit of some spaghetti, some marinara sauce. Actually, it's some low carb marinara sauce I found, and I want to try it. So we'll get that incorporated some more once we get our marinara sauce in there. So So I don't know if you've heard of this. Yo Mama's spicy marinara. Hopefully it's not too spicy, but you see it has no sugar added. It's all natural, low sodium. And that's what I'm going to be using. And you know me, I'm always showing you the nutrition facts because it is helpful. Serving size, a half a cup, only 60 calories, 7% fat, 6% sodium. Total carbs 5 grams, but of course you take away the 1 in the dietary fiber and that gives you 4 grams of carbs in a serving. And then, you know, it has 2 grams of sugar and only 1 gram of protein, and you see the rest with the vitamins, calcium, iron, potassium. So I'm not going to be using, well, I probably will use a half a cup in here or 1 cup because I'm going to be making this into 2 servings. Well, when I say 2 servings, I'm going to be making it into 2 recipes. So stay tuned. So let's go ahead and add that in. And just incorporate that. And I tasted it and it is on the spicy side, so hopefully it does not upset my stomach. This will be the first time that I'm trying it. So I'm only using a little bit. You know, I'm not using a lot. I will be adding more sauce over into my casserole dish. So I'll just, you know, use a little bit of this tomato sauce or this marinara sauce. So I'll put the top on it and then I'm going to work on my squash. Little FYI, I decided I wanted to add just a little bit of pepper, so I did get some diced bell peppers. So yeah, I was like, okay, let me just go ahead and add this in and into the mix. So just going to add just about that much, just maybe a little more, just something to give it a little oomph. I don't want the overpowering flavors that sometimes peppers can give, so I'm just adding a very small amount of it. All right, and then I'm just going to put the top on it and let that simmer while I peel my yellow squash. So here's my yellow squash. Just have 2 small yellow squash. I wanted to use it before it started going bad, and then I'm just going to chop them up and then get it in my casserole dish that I'm going to be using here to start layering it like a lasagna. So let's go get her chopped up. Just wanted to come back and show you, you know, how I, you know, just peeled them and chopped them up, and just have this much to go, but I wanted to show you how thick I chop them, just in case someone was wondering how thick do you chop them. I chop them about this thick, and then layer. You may want to choose to chop it thinner or even thicker. I mean, it's your meal, so you make it how you want to. So I'm just going to finish chopping that up, and then I'm going to already layered a little bit of the sauce as a base, and we're going to get that layered up. Okay, so I actually have some ricotta cheese that I will be using, and so I didn't do the typical mixing it with an egg and all of that things. I didn't want to do that. So like I said, I just put a little base of marinara sauce. I'm going to take my pieces of squash and just lay them out here, and no rhyme or reason. I'm really rushing because I just want to hurry up and just prepare something quick, you know, just to show you it's easy, it's healthy, and it doesn't take a lot of time to prepare. So next up, I'm actually going to put some of the meat sauce. And sorry guys for all the moving, but I don't have my tripod. I was totally debating whether or not I was going to film it, and I said, you know what, I may as well. So that's why I don't have it set up on my tripod, and you see a lot of moving and shaking. but you get the gist. And I'm not putting a lot of meat in it because I, mainly want it just for the sauce, just for the flavor, and just to mainly have the squash. I was going to do it just with the squash, and then I decided, since I had this ground turkey out, to just go ahead and add that in. So I just took the ricotta out, so it's kind of stiff. So I'm just going to be putting little small dollops. Nothing too major, just little dollops of it around. And then I'm going to be adding some of the cheeses that I have. And actually I just have the Italian blend shredded instead of me shredding up some mozzarella. So since I had this, I'm going to be using the Italian cheeses. As you can see, the cheeses that it does have, it already has mozzarella, provolone, parmesan, asiago, and romano cheeses. So I'm going to be spreading that. So we'll do a little layer of that. And then we're going to repeat the process until we are out of sauce and meat and everything else. So let's go ahead and put some more squash. And this is pretty good because it lessens the need for pasta. I can do without pasta. Some people cannot. So, but I'm one that can do without it. So I don't mind, and I'd rather use the vegetables. So now it's time for some more of the meat here. So let's go ahead and just sparsely sprinkle that and get that all sprinkled around, and you get the idea. And I'm just going to put a little bit more of this in here than on this layer than I did on the first layer. And you'll see it'll all cook up. And so because I was not prepared, remember, to film, my battery died. So what I did while off camera, letting everything charge up a little bit so I can get some more juices, I went on ahead and put, as you see, the last layer. I used up the last of the squash, and I layered it with a little bit more of the meat sauce, the ground turkey sauce. I'm just going to dollop some more ricotta for the final layer, and then I'm going to top it with cheese, and then we're going to get this in the oven. And so, like I said, it's just quick and easy. You see, I'm working fast, not putting any major aesthetics to it, just dolloping it on there, just making certain that every little area has its own amount of cheese. And so and then I don't want to load it up with too much cheese and use too much fat, just a little bit, so I don't want to overdo it. So now just going to top it off with some shredded cheese, and we'll get this in our preheated oven. It's 375 degrees that I preheated it up to. We'll put the top on the dish and we'll let it do its thing. And so that's it. I'm not going to overload it with cheese. I did have some additional Parmesan cheese that I wanted to use up, so I'm just going to sprinkle just a little bit of that. Even though it's already in the mixture, I just need to use the little bit of Parmesan cheese that I have up. All right, so that's it. We're going to put this top on it, and now this is ready to go in the oven. Okay, so I'm just now taking this out of the oven, and look at that. Ooh, that looks absolutely delicious. Look at the cheese, the ground turkey, the squash. So I'm going to let that rest for a hot second, or two, and then I'm gonna serve it up. All right, guys, and so we're back. We let it rest, so it's time to plate this. Let's see what we're working with here. And we're just gonna take a small portion of it out. Look at that, it's steaming hot. Look at the cheese, the squash. It's fogging up my lens. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? Look at the squash. Look at the meat, the cheese. That looks so yummy. Look how good that looks. You see the squash in the back, the cheese, the meat, the sauce. Time to dig in. Quick and easy, low carb meal. VSG approved. Low carb approved. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and give this video a thumbs up. As always, thank you so much for watching. Take care and be well. Bye-bye.